We had to try our overhead lift for the first time without a spotter.
Next thing you know, I was going down. She came down pretty hard. I'm just kind of questioning, what are we doing here?
I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My worst fear is for this lift to go wrong, and it did. We're a little shaken up.
Things are starting to fall apart.
Coming to the ice, it's the star that sent his partner to the hospital just before last week's show when he accidentally bladed her to the bone. Stitched up, they skated past our former leader into first place. It's Olympic gold medal skier Jonny Moseley and his partner Brooke Jonny. Last week, an accident during rehearsal sent Brooke to the hospital.
It's cut all the way through, like to the bone.
But moments before going live, she returned.
It felt like the story. It was a forbidden love.
And at the end of the night, found themselves on top of the leaderboard.
I'm really proud of you for coming back after I sliced your finger.
And that night couldn't be any sweeter for how bad the day was. This week's even crazier because it's Thrill Week. And we have John Zimmerman here to teach you what to do.
It would be great to have someone who can talk to me about what it is the man's supposed to do in this situation.
Like a real coach?
Shut up.
Hey, man.
Nice to meet you.
Give her a little assist.
The elements that we're doing this week are crazy.
That was impressive.
I've already cut her finger. I'm not sure she's gonna be that stoked to be letting me throw her.
It's too much. Johnny's great to work with. You have to have fear and you have to have respect. Being an Olympian, I think he understands the work ethic that goes into this sport.
John was like badass. You know, you want to be like him. He's a stud.
Why don't you marry him? Jeez.
Now smile.
I definitely think Johnny and I can make the finale. I think we can win. But I can't even be thinking about the future when I have to go be lifted by Jonny Moseley, who's skated for 5 weeks. It could go bad.
We're on top of the leaderboard right now, and we're going to do whatever it takes to stay there, because I like it.
The overhead lift is the thing to keep an eye on in this performance as Johnny is still unsteady on his feet. In fact, their whole routine has been a challenge this week. Brooke even called off practice early yesterday because he was so shaken up.
All right, guys, come on over. I think the last bit of whatever that was. I think that was the excitement of the fact that you did it. Yeah. She landed it. You should have waited till the end. You should have waited till the end. But never mind. Let's hear from the judges. All right, starting with you, Lorianne.
Woo! Skating just got hotter, Johnny. Melt me, melt the ice. That was fantastic. I mean, I would want you to lift me at any time. I'm feeling a little damsel in distress. Can you lift me? Well done. You're focused. You take this competition seriously. You take the judges' really significant points and you put them into every week. You come back better, stronger. Wonderful job. If you want to take this title, right? I just want a little more finesse. Work those shoulders, open them up, and a little softer on the arms. Sneak a ballet class in there if you can.
Okay, thank you, Lorianne. Johnny?
That was incredible. I was so worried about the lift. I was kind of standing up watching. Brooke, I know you were too. But well done. You were so focused at the beginning. You had so much fun after the elements were over. That was gorgeous to see. My one criticism is the same as Lorianne. Get into a ballet class. Show us carriage, posture. Next week in the final, if you're lucky enough to be there, we need your heart and soul and guts on the ice in addition to the technicalities. Okay. But amazing job.
Okay, thank you. Brooke, you can provide the tutu. Dick?
Well, I hope that you're not going to leave your guts on the ice no matter what happens next week.
Theoretically.
I got the picture. The best thing about it was those lifts. They were really wonderfully, I don't think people realize how tough it is to be having somebody balanced way above your head and turning the slightest catch, the slightest caught in that rut, and you're down. And that was wonderful. It was super, and the throw jump was good.
Thank you, Dick.
Keep it going. Very nice.
Thank you, sir. Johnny and Brooke will get their scores after the break, and then the Thrill Week program will continue. Which pair will be victorious tonight? Find out when we have more stunts, and Rebecca and Fred will perform live. For the break, the judges said that Johnny and Brooke's performance was wonderful and super. Let's go over to Tanith for some analysis and then the judges' scores.
Well, I watched these two in rehearsal, and as ever, Brooke was adamant about proper technique going into this platter lift. Correct hand placement, bending his knees, and locking out his arms at the top of this lift. He hit every one of her points perfectly tonight. Same goes for going into this throw double sow cow, the only throw we have in the competition tonight. Perfect timing, perfect landing. Johnny, seriously, goosebumps. I am so excited for you right now. You had this whole place on their feet, and you're an Olympic athlete. I mean, we're pretty tough, right? But this has been a challenging week for you. Just how difficult is this competition?
This is a nasty sport. I tell you what, this is like the most difficult thing I've ever done, I swear. And I was so nervous coming out here. I was almost crying. It was really tough. I really have to give Brooke, I dropped her, I cut her finger, and she's still out here going for it. It's amazing.
Well, amazing performance. Let's take a look what the judges thought with your technical scores.
Will the judges please reveal their scores for technical merit? Lorianne Gibson.
9.
Johnny Weir.
9.
Dick Button.
9.
That's a 27 for technical merit. Obviously appreciated those skills. Let's see your marks now for artistic impression.
And now the scores for artistic impression. Lorianne Gibson.
9.
Johnny Weir.
9.
Dick Button.
9.
That's a 27 for artistic impression, a 54 for your overall total. That is your highest score yet. Congratulations, you two. If you think Johnny and Brooke deserve your votes to help them skate for the trophy, call in and log on to abc.com to vote when the lines open at the end of the show. Vernon?